It all started at the team camp at Kasarani Stadium, where the players pledged not to leave if at all their allowances were not settled by Football Kenya Federation and the government. And after hours of back and forth, the team that was meant to leave the country at 10:30 a.m. for the World Cup qualifier return leg match against Cape Verde left Kasarani at slightly past noon with just part of their allowances settled.
We can say we had challenges, especially the game we went against Cape Verde was not one of the best, because we traveled for quite a very long time, 22 hours, in not one of the best airplanes, a propeller to Cape Verde, and we arrived on the few hours to the game. It was not something which was very pleasing.
The jet-lagged Harambee Stars arrived in Cape Verde at 3 p.m. Kenyan time after a brief stopover at Kano City in Nigeria, and were expected to take on their Cape Verde opponents barely 5 hours after their arrival.
We went for Under-20 World Cup qualifier in Nigeria. We played, we lost badly. We were not well prepared. And after that, none of our officials was around. When we returned to the hotel, we were thrown out of the hotel. We were sitting on the streets. And these guys for about 3 hours. And the same guys who threw us out felt sorry for us again, organized for some cheap hotel somewhere and took us there.
I was there and I led the national team before, and it was so difficult for you to plan anything, because the day the players were arriving, sometimes the hotel was even not fixed and you had to wait. So you never knew what is going to happen, because to be accommodated sometimes was okay, but sometimes you might lack even a training facility. And for a football team without a training facility, then the whole concept changes.
Talented boys and girls were meant to be receiving training in this room, but with no water and power, it remains just that, a room. This building was meant to be the hub for football activities in Kenya, but after it was deserted, furniture and office equipment also disappeared, leaving behind closed doors.
If you look at the first regime, you can't compare, because it's like I told you, because even going to the Cup of Nations, the league itself, the players, how are they feeling? I think it was like a kiosk.
20 hours after the takeoff from Praia, Cape Verde, the national soccer team landed at the Wilson Airport. Their long journey entailed numerous stopovers due to the plane they were using. They had to refuel and service in Senegal, Nigeria and Uganda before landing at the Wilson Airport.
But aishwe shauri moyo, mademu wanalala kwa social hall, then you trek from Kikomba, mkitembea mnaenda kutrain kwa stadium. Hakuna gari na wachukua, mnaenda mna train. You are a national team, utajipikia, utaenda ulale kwa social hall, na they expect you to perform. For all the years I played football, and at my age, I never got the opportunity to play the Africa Cup of Nations. Why? Because we were never even put up for the qualifying stages with the federation. I've suffered as a player. I've not been paid a single cent for any allowances. We never had even uniforms. We would share sometimes with men and stuff. And I was like, I cannot go through this as a player and again come here and support you do this to the players. As a coach, I cannot accept this. So I got fired.
There was no support for women football, I can say that. The way things were being run was also not right, because you cannot run activities of the federation. Then you have boardroom decisions being made that was affecting the activities of football, was affecting performance of the leagues, affecting positions of the clubs. There was no openness, there was no teamwork, and it became very difficult to do what is right.
Nick Mwendo came in as the new president. He used to say that he's going to push for women football development. It was one of his main activities that he would work towards improving. And this caught my attention. For me, it was like hope for a new beginning, for hope for a brighter future.